What's going on? I'm David, this is Spencer, and welcome to Aftermath. Welcome back to Aftermath, the Sportscast, where we cover the 912 area. We are hopping in it. We recorded an episode last week. 4 or 5 minutes into it, the audio cut out. Me and Spencer were both so mad about it that we just decided to skip it. Wasn't a big deal. We'll come back this week and give a banger of an episode. So we got a lot to dive into. We got to go over the Johnson State Championship scores, what happened there. Then we're going to dive into the 2024 912 Suspense All-Star Team. You have already posted your roster on Instagram. We're going to go through and name each person, give them a little shout-out. So let's get right into it. Let's talk about this Johnson game. Johnson would lose to Sandy Creek 74-49. You tried to be there. You were there.
No,
you were there.
I was about to say I was there.
But ran into some issues, we'll say.
Some crazy.
While you were there.
Some crazy. I don't even know, bro. So yeah, I got to the game. The game started at 3:00, right? Mm-hmm. Got to Macon at around 2:00. Got to the stadium at 2, or the arena at 2. Went to the locker room. Was with the team. Mm-hmm. Went out with the team for pregame. Was there for a whole hour. No problems. Game starts. About 5 minutes into the first quarter, somebody taps me on the shoulder. And they say, "Hey, you got to come with me. You use someone else's name to get in." I was like, "Huh?" And they was like, "Yeah, you got to come with me. You use someone else's name to get in to get into the game." And I was trying to tell them, I was like, "No, I didn't. My name was on the list." And luckily, Asher was there, World of Media. So I pulled him to the side, and I was like, he was right here with me when we signed in. He saw my name on the list. We both pointed it out to the dude who was at the pass gate or whatever. And the dude just swore up and down that I used someone else's name. He basically accused me, bro.
Yeah.
Like he didn't question me, didn't ask me like, "Hey, what's going on?" He just straight up like, "You used someone else's name." It was a whole bunch of media people out there. He came straight to me, said I was the only person. And then he went back with another security guard. They went to figure out what happened. Security guard came back out and said that they made a mistake. And then they said, "I'm on the pass list, but I'm not on the media pass list." And then I was like, "How am I not on the media pass list?" Like, I made sure to go through all the proper protocols beforehand. Never had this problem before in the whole 3 years of filming. I always made sure to go through the right stuff. And then they were like, "Hold on, let me see what's going on." Came back out and said they gave my media pass away to somebody else, so I don't have a media pass. So now I have to film from in the stands or in the student section. Most of y'all know I film on an iPhone. I don't film on a legit camera. I'm about to though, but I'm about to say, well, stay tuned for that. But I was trying to tell them, I'm like, I was telling them because they were trying to say, "Do y'all want me to move the students from the student section so you could have like a good shot?" I'm like, why would I do that? Like, this is their school. This is their experience. Like, I'm not about to ruin their experience because y'all made a mistake and messed up. Like, I'm not going to do that. And then they were like, "Well, you can go in the stands and film from the front row." It's about to be a whole bunch of people in front of me. Like, that's going to be a terrible shot. So I had to go through all that at the game. Like I said, it's just crazy to me how they waited until 5 minutes into the first quarter. Like I said, they didn't approach me the whole hour leading up to the game. They didn't approach me during warm-ups. Somebody even came up to me during warm-ups and they was like, "Hey, when the game starts, make sure y'all are standing right here and not here." So I'm like, y'all had so much time to come and tell me what was going on. I'm not going to say names.
So giving away the media pass is crazy.
That's crazy, bro.
Because they're going to get mad at you for using someone else's name that you didn't, and then give away your media pass to just some random person on the list.
Else.
Like, what's the safety in that?
At all. Like, who was working that pass gate?
Yeah,
like, who did y'all have working that pass gate? But the whole thing which threw me off was the dude who confronted me is from the Savannah area. Like I said, I'm not gonna say no names because I'm not trying to make it even more. I'm not trying to make it even more because probably he'll see this and then get more in his feelings and then try to pull me out again. But most of y'all know. But my thing is, one, he never came back out to apologize for accusing me of using someone else's name when I didn't. Never came back out. Didn't see him for the rest of the game. So I'm like, you can't come back out and acknowledge me as a man and be like, hey, my fault for that. Because he did it in front of everybody. I'm under the basket. You know where I film.
Yeah.
So everybody's looking like, yo, what's going on? It's me, him, and 2 security guards. So I'm like, you making this whole scene. You can't come back out and apologize. But my thing is, when you went and saw my name was on the list, you really sent them back out there to say, oh, well, he's good, but still, he got to be in the stands. You know who I am.
Yeah.
You see me all football season, all basketball season. You know what I do. So if Johnson would have made a crazy comeback, I wouldn't have had the video for it. Those kids wouldn't have been able to watch it, at least on 912 Suspense. They probably could have found it somewhere else. But I'm just like, you could have ruined a lot for a lot of people, is what I'm trying to say. So that whole experience was crazy, but
it is what it is.
Yeah,
we got to move on. You're going to have haters. It is what it is.
True.
But anyways.
That's how you know you're winning, though.
Yeah, that's how you know you're winning. Overall, it was a great season for Johnson. They beat a lot of great teams on the way there.
3 top 10 wins in a row versus, who was it? It was Cross Creek, Hebron Christian, Daughtery. All 3 top 10 teams in a row to make it to the state championship.
I say all 3 games were predicted to lose. Say everybody walked in there saying, oh, Johnson's going to be out in the first round. And they were the only one left standing.
They were the last team standing.
So ultimately, great season by them. I enjoyed watching every game this year. Shout out to Coach Campbell and that team. Absolute dogs on that team. Hope to see good things later. But I was gonna go into the boys. We'll save that for a second. We'll hop into the 2024 912 Suspense Girls All-Star Team. Then we'll go back to the boys. I'm gonna go ahead and apologize before I read some of these names. Spencer set me up. I'm about to butcher these names.
I didn't come up with these names. These are their names.
He went and found the hardest names in the city. Dang, I don't even know where to start, dude. Okay, we're going to start.
Y'all about to be like, really, bro? It might be like 2 names that is difficult to pronounce.
Do you want to read them?
Go ahead. That's your job.
Yes, what I thought. First off, from Savannah High, Arnesia Mallard. Oh, we're going to butcher these. I'm going to butcher the hell out of these.
Arnesia Mallard.
Mallard. And it's going to be Kaya Bryant.
Kaya Bryant.
Kaya Bryant, thank you. Tanya Bryant. Are they? No, they're not sisters. Trinity Myers. Amia Hamilton. Maya Burranger. Destiny Washington. Akkerd Jackson. And Liera.
Okay, hold on. Y'all Google is over here butchering these names. Lord, it's not that crazy.
I told you I was going to butcher these things, bro.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull up the list, because, Lord. And we keeping that in there, too, because...
Nah, we going to get...
Okay. Now, I might butcher a few of these names, but it's not going to be as crazy as that. All right, so we got Arnesia Mallard from Savannah High. Yep. We got Tania Bryant from Savannah High.
Yep.
So I'm going to pronounce your name wrong. My fault. Azaria Phillips from Beach. I already know I butchered your name, but...
I don't even got her on here.
Look at you. See, you don't even... Yeah, but we got her from Beach, number 13. Trinity Myers from Windsor. Amaya Hamilton from Johnson. Mia Burranger from Groves. Destiny Washington from Johnson. Akira Jackson from New Hampstead. Larea Bryant from Johnson. And Kia Bryant from Jenkins. Those are my 10 girls for the Senior Showcase All-Star Game on March 23rd. The girls' game, I want to say, what
2:30.
2:30.
Say head coaches Daniel Jackson from Calvary and Brianna
Booker from Jenkins High School, yes. And the game is at Savannah State. Go to my Instagram right here. Yep. Click the link in my bio to get tickets.
Say we can put a link in the description.
Fact.
Yeah, go to the description.
But still, go to my Instagram and follow me though. I still need them follow. You follow Duke too, but
yeah, y'all could. Y'all could if y'all want. All right, on to the ones that I'm not gonna butcher. Hopefully.
We'll see.
Hopefully. This year's 2024 912 Suspense Boys All-Star Game. This one's going to be at 4:30 after the girls won Savannah State. Starting off, Joshua Quarterman. Played for Johnson this year. Was a lead guy for them.
3A Region Player of the Year.
Legit hooper. We'll go down to the other Johnson player for now. Where's he at? Kamari Jones.
Got Kamari Jones.
That duo is nuts.
Man, Kamari had a big playoffs. The regular season, he was he was that third piece for him. He's their point guard, so he's handling the floor for them. But playoffs came around, and he had some big games.
Yeah.
Big games.
I say from New Hampstead, Tolan Daughtry.
Tolan Daughtry.
Is he the only one that made it on here? From New Hampstead?
New Hampstead only has 2 seniors. Everybody else is underclass. Yeah, New Hampstead and Savannah High's team were super young, but Tolan Daughtry won the Region 4A Player of the Year.
So
and that's the same region with Caleb from BC. So Tolan's tough.
I say from Savannah High, Jermaine Edwards.
Jermaine Edwards, beast, forward for them boys. Just he's a gritty player. Like he earns his buckets tough, but Jermaine's nice.
I say going on to Groves, Sydney Flags.
Sydney, he just true scorer.
Yeah,
he can score from anywhere. Like Sydney gonna be them one. He gonna be one of them ones. Like a lot of people already know about Sydney, but I think he gonna have a big game that night.
And say, let's hit some Jenkins players. Why not? Jeremiah James and Anthony A.J. Bynum.
2 super strong. Mm-hmm. They're just athletic. Jeremiah, I want to say he finished the season averaging like 15 points, 10 rebounds, and then who was that? Anthony, I want to say finished with around like 13 points per game or something like that. But no, that's a tough duo right there. Jenkins they were underrated. They're the only team in 5A, so they didn't play a lot of the city schools. So a lot of people weren't really talking about Jenkins this year, and they weren't too hot this year, but those two, they were doing their thing.
So moving on to Woodville, Tyler Grant.
Tyler's a beast. Now, Woodville was tough because there were 3 seniors that definitely could have made the team. Joey Bell, the point guard for them, was definitely one player who I was really like stuck on, just like, what do I do? But yeah. Joey, sorry about that, Joey. But a lot of people was giving me flack for that. They was like, Joey Bell not on the team, but that's crazy. But getting back to Tyler now. Tyler's legit. True athlete out there. Mm-hmm. He's the one that got that block at the end of the game versus Savannah High to get the dubs. That. So, but no, Tyler's legit.
So you needed a big man.
Fact. But he's not even like a true big. I don't really have a true big on my team. Because all the legit bigs, they're all underclassmen. Calvary got the 2 bigs. They're like sophomores. New Hampstead big is a sophomore.
What about Memorials?
So, all right. So,
all right. No. We're gonna keep moving.
Oh, okay.
Savannah Country Day, Robert Spalding.
Now, y'all know about Rob, number 23 for Country Day. Man, when the region tournament came, him and Rudy, man, they went crazy. But no, Rob is another true scorer. His offensive game is like pretty. His mid-range game is nice.
Say, speaking of a true scorer, CJ Gaines.
CJ, the first team all-region in 3A.
He's another underrated player. And he's surprised me on both of them.
I'm about to say, CJ's nice. CJ's another underrated player. If you ask around the city, like, most people probably won't bring up his name, but CJ can hoop. CJ's tough.
Speaking of underrated, Jordan Cave. Welcome back after that short break. As you can notice, we are in different clothes. We had more technical errors like usual.
It's all right. Season 2, we're going to be better, y'all.
Yeah,
y'all should see the setup we're in right now. The whole setup for Season 1 has been crazy, but...
It's done its job. But back into it. Jordan Cave from Islands High School. Big sleeper on this one.
Yeah, Jordan Cave is a big sleeper. I'm excited that he has this opportunity to showcase his talents. Islands had a big year this year. They won 4 games, I think, the last 2 years, and then this year they ended up winning 10 games overall. They got their first region win in like 3 years. They won the first round of the region tournament. So Islands they had a big year this year for them. And like I said, I'm excited for Cave to have this opportunity to be able to showcase his talents around some other top-level players in the city.
And speaking of sleepers, Ashton Wright from Bethesda.
Another sleeper. Yeah. Bethesda's getting that St. Andrews treatment. People over there not giving them too much credit. They just made it to the championship game. Now, they did lose, but like I said, it's not easy making it to the championship game, whatever region or league that you're in. But they get that St. Andrews treatment. People don't give them a lot of credit because of the teams they play. So another player that I'm excited to be able to showcase his talents on this stage.
Let's say, going on to the next one, James Tisby from Beach.
James, man, very underrated player. Like James, so he's been a part of some really good, high talented Beach teams the last couple of years. This year, Beach had a very underwhelming season. They didn't make a lot of noise, but James has always been very consistent. Like I said, he can score from all 3 phases, and he got some very underrated bounce. Y'all We'll definitely see.
Say, Nashawn Hayward.
Nashawn,
Groves.
man. Nashawn is from Savannah High. Yeah, but Nashawn plays for Savannah High. He had a really big games. 2 games actually in the Sweet 16 and no, it was the first round and then the Sweet 16. Those were the 2 games that I was at, and he had some really big games. But Nashawn, he's another very underrated player, but I'm excited to see what he does out there.
And say, my bad. Then it's Kenya Williams from Groves. That's where I got him mixed up.
He's gonna be my enforcer. That's my dog. That's my beast. He does all the dirty work for Groves. He got like I said, people are kind of giving me some. So I got a powerhouse. So people love the team that I have. But a lot of people are like, man, Spence, you don't got no bigs. You don't got my bigs. I don't need a big. I got Kenya. He's gonna show y'all why he's out there. But Kenya's gonna do his thing out there, man. I'm excited that he made the team.
And so we are gonna see all these guys play March 23rd, 4:30 after the girls' game. Make sure y'all show up, show out. Tickets and all that will be in the description. Also, you can go to Spencer's Instagram. They'll be in his bio, I believe, right?
Yep, they're already in the bio.
Make sure y'all show out. This is for our city, for the guys.
And we're doing a collab with the Coastal Buccaneers. So, like you said, the girls play at, was it 2:30 or 2 o'clock?
2:30.
2:30.
4:30.
The boys play at 4:30, and then Coastal Buccaneers have their home opener against, I'm blanking on who they play first, but they have a game at 7 o'clock. And like I said, they're doing a big collab with us. They're the reason why we're able to have this game at Savannah State. So big shout out to them, man. They're really trying to ingrain themselves into the city and into the community and really show that they really rock with us, man. They really trying to get in with the city. So I rock with them. So that should already let y'all know that these are some good people, man. So it's going to be interesting, man.
They're playing Rocket City Flight.
Rocket City Flight. And I think they play the Riley Firebirds on Sunday. And then that Sunday, that's when we're going to have the 3-point contest and the dunk contest during halftime. That game's at 5 o'clock, so just show up to that game. And then halftime, you're going to see the dunk contest, the 3-point contest. And
it should be a fun weekend, dude. It's going to be a fun weekend.
Next weekend, man. It's going to be fun. I'm excited.
Before I forget, head coaches for the boys team is Coach Campbell and Coach Brown from Johnson Savannah High, 2 really good coaches that we had a lot of time to get to know this year.
Big shout out to them, man. They show me a lot of love.
Mm-hmm.
They've been showing me love since day one, ever since I started filming. They really rock with your boy, man. I really rock with them. And they had some big seasons. Final Four in the state championship appearance by both of them. So, man, they're some legit coaches, man.
I know you did this yesterday when we recorded this. But your score predictions. Do you remember what you predicted? Because I wrote them down.
For my girls, I said it was going to be real scrappy and gritty, but we're going to pull it out at the end. I think I said, we won by like 4. I think I said 52-48.
Yep.
Okay, bet. My boys, that was a higher scoring one. I know that for sure. Like I said, we going to win. That was I think that was close. No, that wasn't close. I said we was going to win by like 5. Am I in the 80s or 70s? Give me
You're in the 80s.
80s? Okay.
AJ's in the 70s.
I think I said like 85, 78. Bless you.
85, 76 was your
Ooh, okay. I was close.
You were close.
Yeah, so they're going to have 74.
But no, other than that, we appreciate your time. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe.
Yes,
Thank you for sticking with us. We know that these technical issues can get annoying. Trust me, we understand.
Yeah, refilming is not fun.
Yeah.
Especially once we got plans.
But that's all good. It is what it is. But make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon. And it's kind of the surprise is kind of gone. But we did hit 3,000 subs. So you know what that means. It's fun every time. It doesn't matter. But make sure y'all stick around for the games and everything on that weekend. And we'll catch you next week.